I'm Isaac, and every day on this channel, we go through everything Trump said on Truth Social over the last 24 hours. And yesterday, we saw how the Save America Act, an act requiring voter ID for elections, passed the House. But it has to overcome a 60-vote supermajority in the Senate, making it extremely hard to pass. Well, today, Donald Trump said this: "We cannot let the Democrats get away with no voter ID any longer. These are horrible, disingenuous cheaters. They have all sorts of reasons why it shouldn't be passed, and then boldly laugh in the back rooms after their ridiculous presentations. If it weren't such a serious matter, it would be considered a total joke. No voter ID is even crazier and more ridiculous than men playing in women's sports. Open borders or transgender for everyone. The Republicans must put this at the top of every speech. It's a can't miss for re-election in the midterms and beyond. Even Democrat voters agree, 85%, that there should be voter ID. It's only the political quote-unquote leaders, crooked losers like Schumer and Jeffries, that have no shame and explain why it's racist quote-unquote, and every other thing that they can think of. This is an issue that must be fought and must be fought now. If we can't get it through Congress, there are legal reasons why this scam is not permitted. I will be presenting them shortly in the form of an executive order. I hope the Supreme Court realizes as they painstakingly review the very simple topic of country-saving tariffs. Those same tariffs that have been used by other countries against the USA to drain it of its treasure and security for many years. And all sorts of other things that are making our country rich, powerful, and safe again. That these corrupt and deranged Democrats, if they ever gain power, will not only be adding 2 states to our roster of 50, with all the baggage there too, but will also pack the court with a total of 21 Supreme Court justices. Their dream, which they will submit easily and rapidly when they immediately move to terminate the filibuster, probably in their first week or sooner. Our country will never be the same if they allow these demented and evil people to knowingly and happily destroy it. Thank you for your attention to this matter." The most significant portion of that was Donald Trump saying that he's willing to use executive action, and he continues in another post. He says the Democrats refuse to vote for voter ID or citizenship. The reason is very simple. They want to continue to cheat in elections. This is not what our founders desired. I have searched the depths of legal arguments not yet articulated or vetted on this subject, and I will be presenting an irrefutable one in the very near future. There will be voter ID for the midterm elections, whether approved by Congress or not. Also, the people of our country are insisting on citizenship and no mail-in ballots, with exceptions for military, disability, illness, or travel. Thank you for your attention to this matter. And the White House quotes this, saying, "The Democrats refuse to vote for voter ID or citizenship. The reason is very simple. They want to continue to cheat in elections." And Trump reposted that. Moving on from domestic policy and the SAVE Act, let's look at Iran because the pressure is ramping up even more. Trump boldly declares, "Iran is looking at freedom, perhaps like never before. The U.S. stands ready to help President Donald J. Trump." And let's look at a Fox News quote in which a reporter asks if Trump wants regime change in Iran. And let's see what he says.
It seems like that would be the best thing that could happen. For 47 years, they've been talking and talking and talking. In the meantime, we've lost a lot of lives while they talk, and legs blown off, arms blown off, faces blown off. It's been going on for a long time, so let's see what happens. In the meantime, we have tremendous power has arrived, and additional power, as you know, another carrier is going out shortly. So we'll see it out. If we could get it settled for once and for all, that would be good.
So it looks like the pressure is ramping up even more. As we saw yesterday, Donald Trump sent a second aircraft carrier to the waters near Iran. In other foreign policy news, Donald Trump offers an endorsement to Viktor Orban, and we've seen this before on this channel. He says highly respected Prime Minister of Hungary, Viktor Orban, is a truly strong and powerful leader with a proven track record of delivering phenomenal results. He fights tirelessly for and loves his great country and people, just like I do for the United States of America. Victor works hard to protect Hungary, grow the economy, create jobs, promote trade, stop illegal immigration, and ensure law and order. Relationships between Hungary and the United States have reached new heights of cooperation and spectacular achievement under my administration, thanks largely to Prime Minister Orban. I look forward to continuing working closely with him so that both of our countries can further advance this tremendous path to success and cooperation. I was proud to endorse Viktor for re-election in 2022 and am honored to do so again. Viktor Orban is a true friend, fighter, and winner, and has my complete and total endorsement for re-election as Prime Minister of Hungary. He will never let the great people of Hungary down, President Donald J. Trump. And moving on to the economy, yesterday we saw 3 polls, including a Rasmussen poll, which sometimes favors the president, come out and say that 48% of voters preferred Biden over Trump, specifically because of the economy. So let's look at the administration's and Trump's response to that. They compare real wages under Biden versus President Trump. Under Biden, from January 2021 to January 2025, real wages were down 1.4%. But under Trump, from January 2025 to January 2026, they're up 1.25%. And Trump reposted that, as well as this from the White House that says prices are falling. President Trump's economic plan is working, and there's more relief to come. They share this: prices for everyday items are falling. Eggs are down 34.3%, moving and storage is down 15.9%, smartphones are down 10.6%, and gasoline is down 7.5%. And to finish off, let's look at Donald Trump's speak at Fort Bragg. He starts this off by saying a very, very big thank you to our great warriors and the men and women of the U.S. Army. So let's take a look.
And I'm thrilled to be back at one of the greatest and most celebrated military bases in the history of the world. Fort Bragg, we have your name back. We got your name back from the radical left. The radical left is not happy about it. It's another reason you have to vote for us, because they'll change it back to whatever it might be. This is the home of the legendary Green Berets, the home of the Sky Dragons, and the All-American 82nd Airborne. And in particular, I hear that we are joined by many exceptional soldiers from the 1st Brigade Combat Team, also known as the Devils in Baggy Pants. What's that all about? The Devils, they are devils. And you are devils. And I have no higher honor in life than to be your commander-in-chief. I'm so proud of you all. And so let me begin by saying a very, very big thank you to our great warriors and the men and women of the United States Army. Unbelievable. Very special thanks also to all of the incredible military families who are here today. You know, without that family, our soldiers would not be the same.
So that's everything Donald Trump said over the last 24 hours. We saw him say if the SAVE Act doesn't pass, there's other legal options through executive action that he can pursue. We heard him say that the United States is going to help out Iran, and when a reporter asked him, he said that he is pro-regime change in Iran. We also saw the administration combat the poll that had people prefer Biden over Trump, sharing real statistics from the economy. That's everything that Trump talked about today. And as always, if you want to support the channel, consider subscribing. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Be awesome if we could hit it. And I will see you guys tomorrow.